and is high or training to high too high of expectations.
Hmm.
Like you don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be training to be a like to improve your cardio from into like high intensity motocross like I do. When we're talking about fitness as you age, just keeping yourself so you're independent, so you can get up out of your chair, so you can get up out of the toilet, so you can climb a flight of stairs and not be winded, so you can carry the groceries in. Just stuff like that is, I mean, if you want to take it more than that, that's fine. But my thing is go to the gym, challenge yourself just a little bit. You don't have to, go in there and try to bench press 400 pounds. Do what you can do and slowly build on that. And if just being a little bit fitter is all you want, that's fine. You've done yourself a justice by doing that. You've improved your quality of life long term, just by going and doing a little bit.
I like those points. The high expectations is really important because, um, I mean, even if you consider um, like a substance abuse program to wean somebody off, there are steps to this program to get you off. It's not just go cold turkey.
Right.
That's a process, but it does not work for majority of people. This is a lifestyle change. Same thing with fitness and health. You have habits that have caused you to be wherever you're at, and that's okay. If you are making a decision to improve, all right, let's start with what decisions one are you willing to make? What decisions are you what are maybe easy little low-hanging fruits where you can find some success there? What are some of the changes where you can see the most benefit? If you've got the time to maybe, spend 20 minutes walking per day around your neighborhood, and that's what you start with, oh, that's a good place to start.
That's what you
Because
started. You did something. You went from doing nothing to doing something, and that's
and
the
that adds
important part.
up.
It
That
does.
adds
It
up
does.
big time.
Yeah.
That 20 minutes of walk, if you just 20 minutes of walking, that's 5 days a week. That's 100 minutes of walking that you now have towards your weekly activity. You're ahead of where you were. a
Yep.
hundred minutes ahead of where you were already, and that distance is going to add up. And then when you start to seeing some results, man, progress is addictive. You know,
Progress
you
is
you
a
will
huge motivator. A huge
you will
motivator,
figure a
no doubt.
way out to be like, oh man, all I did was walk, and I lost a couple of pounds, or maybe I wake up and I got more energy, or I can play with the kids or whatever. I wonder what happens if maybe what if I walk, a little bit further, or what it happens if I get a gym membership, or what if I start educating myself, like you said, and getting a little bit more comfortable with this. Oh, progress is addictive.
It is,
I
no
stand
doubt.
by that. And then even what you were saying, about the education, there is so much information out there that it's you should be able to go into a gym and have a basic understanding of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of information. I like how you were saying, when you had started out, there wasn't, the internet and YouTube. And I thought about that too. And I was like, I realized I'm older than the internet, you know.
Yeah.
That's a I'm older than the internet, something that is a huge part of the world, just everyday culture. And I'm older than it. And I remember, not having a cell phone or not having access to this and having to ride my bike down to the library to go look up some stuff for a report.
Yeah.
So,
Research something.
yeah, so being able to go into the gym and knowing what to do, that man, I know I look like an idiot. If there were cell phones back there, there would have been videos going viral about me doing something stupid, but thankfully there wasn't. But
Yeah. Let's
Oh man, and it's like I wonder what if if I had access to the internet. Oh man, what would have happened? Oh man, it'd be gnarly. But yeah, I'm
Yeah, but at the
definitely
same
with you
time, I
on the
mean, I'm
education.
glad there wasn't social media and all that back when I was coming up because I did some
Yeah,
stupid stuff. But just with a mindset like ours, though, think about how much better we could have been.
yeah,
I mean, I don't
yeah.
want to use that as an alibi, as an excuse. It's just facts. If I would have access to the information that I had today,
Oh, we broke it.
No, thank you. Can you hear me?
Hold on. Oh,
Hey,
hold
you,
on.
you
I
froze up
hear.
for a minute.
Okay, there you are. Yeah, I was like, oh, we broke up there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I got you
But
now.
yeah, that access to the information, yeah, is a huge thing. And like you said, man, with that mindset of like, man, I want to do big things. What would you have done like with that mindset and the education behind it? Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
crazy, crazy thing. So I'm definitely on board with that part. And just for everybody, if you are in a position where you're like, man, I have no clue what to do, kind of like struggling or whatever, I do have a Facebook page, a group page is private, where if you've got questions, you can ask. Um, I really hate the putting out information where it's just clickbait. I'm saying some stuff to make you feel good. If I'm going to tell you to do some stuff, it's stuff that I am implementing in my current life for the sake of improving health first, and then all of the other benefits, as well as like things that are supported by science. Because I could tell you to go, I don't know, what is it, the whole like chicken breast and asparagus for weight loss. Okay, that sounds good, but where's the real value? And what does the science say about that? It's not a lot.
Right.
So shameless plug there, because I mean
No,
there needs
you're
to
right. I
be,
mean, I agree. You're and I'm on there too as well. So if
yeah,
anybody has any questions, take advantage of it. I don't think
yeah,
with the way it is and the free information that you're giving out, that we are giving out, we should have a whole lot more questions than we do.
yeah,
Don't be afraid to ask. I mean,
yeah,
we're not going to call you out and say it's stupid, because if you don't know, and I will say this about the information, Chris. I think sometimes there's too much information, because you can
hmm,
do, say, weight loss fitness plan. Dude, you'll get like a million, hits. So it is hard to weed through the BS, because, anybody can post an article to Google, unfortunately. And a lot of it is bad information. So you try to, and if you absolutely don't know what you're doing, I'm sure it can be overwhelming trying to weed through the BS and what's actual fact. And that's what
yeah,
we're here for. I mean, we don't know
yeah,
everything, and I'm not your typical person. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know, but let me find out for you. And
yeah,
Chris is the same way. We're not going to give you bad information. So if you
yeah.
have questions, by all means, it's free. We don't get a dime for it. Reach out and we'll do our best to help you.